Hi, everyone. Welcome back to TruthGuard. Today, we're going to take a look at the UK's child maintenance service, which was created to ensure families with an absent parent are provided for financially. There are many suggestions the service is not fit for purpose, and there are hundreds, if not thousands, of reports of paying parents being treated unfairly. In many cases, some have even been made homeless, their livelihoods destroyed, and at the worst examples, they've chosen to end their own lives. Let's get into it.
Thank you very much indeed. Can I just pick up the point you were making, Arlene, that when you become aware that a client of the service has taken their life, you carry out an investigation. What comes out of that? I mean, there's an investigation report, I suppose. What do you do with that? Does anything get published? Just talk us through the
Nothing's published. I mean, the internal review process is more transparent, but we very much just look at the case notes. A lot of the time, we've had no contact with that parent for quite considerable time. So what we're looking for is any involvement of ourselves that could have had an impact. And if we think that's the case, then that's when we would refer it to the department's internal review process. But it's very much us looking at our own interaction with that parent's contact history and determining if we could have done something that may have been the final straw sort of thing.
Gavin had 3 children, which he was paying child maintenance for. He'd been paying the maintenance that was required. One he was paying through CMS, the other one he was paying through a court order. Unbeknown to me, one of the wives instigated a financial investigation into Gavin's finances. Gavin used to talk to me about everything. We were like best buddies, and I went down to see him one weekend, the end of June, and on the next Wednesday following, Gavin disappeared. Nobody knew where he was. We flagged it up to the police that he was missing. The police put out searches for him. We had 3 days of not knowing where he was. On the Friday, the police discovered his body in a car 180 miles away from his home, and he basically used a disposable barbecue to commit suicide in the car. He'd been trying to get child maintenance from the mother, but he never got a penny out of them. The CSA just weren't interested. As far as they were concerned, Gavin earned enough money to be able to look after his son on his own.
They ended making an assessment that left him with what?
Yeah, we didn't know. I didn't know anything about all this stuff towards the end. Gavin didn't talk to me about it. It was only after we'd started going through his paperwork after he'd passed away that we found 3 letters from the CMS. So in these letters, basically it said that Gavin earned a basic wage of around £50,000 to £53,000 a year, which I know is right because I have Gavin's bank statements and his tax returns, all that sort of stuff. So that figure was correct. What wasn't correct, or what I couldn't figure out, was that the CMS had added an additional £26,000 income to Gavin's annual income.
So they were saying he was earning about 80,000.
Yeah, well, £76,000 was the exact figure that they came up with. I worked it out. In the last year of his life, he paid nearly £16,000 out in child maintenance for the 3 children. The CMS were also chasing Gavin for child maintenance payments for the other 2 children of around about £1,000. It varied on all 3 letters. They kept changing the figure for that.
£1,000 a month?
A month, yeah. And when I sat down and put all the figures together about what they were expecting him to pay out, they were expecting him to pay out £2,669 a month in child maintenance, which would have left him having, I got his bank accounts and his wages and that, would have left him £153 a month to survive on. It wouldn't even have paid for his petrol to go to work.
Dads are super important in their kids' lives. They do way more than just bring home the bacon. They're there for the laughs, the cries, and those little moments in between. A dad's love is like this secret sauce that helps kids grow up happy, healthy, and strong. They're the ones tossing the ball, playing make-believe, and being the steady rock we all need sometimes. With a dad around, kids learn to believe in themselves and treat others with respect and kindness. So here's to all the dads out there, the everyday heroes who make life a whole lot better.